You know, people have no idea what you went through to get to where you are. So many times it seemed like it was over. But God, Isaac Karin, tell them about it.
Every time I think that I'm all by myself, yeah. I just look up in the sky, and that's where I find my help.
Somebody needs to hear this right here.
You might think that you got it all worked out.
Yep.
And you think that everything's okay. Yeah, there ain't nothing that you've done to deserve His mercy and His grace.
He gives us what we don't deserve. That's why we say it's amazing.
You were about to lose everything.
Yep. I know I'm not the only one who's been there.
When the doctor said any day,
Yep.
but God,
He made the doctor.
and the devil tried to quench your flame, but God,
He thought he really had you this time.
but God, but God, but God,
Still here.
but God, give me one good.
Let me guess. You still trying to decide what to do about college?
College is not the problem, Mom. It's the path I could take. One scholarship is for sports, and the other for academics.
Wow, Paul, that is such a blessing. I expected the one for biology, but one for basketball too? Well, what are you planning on doing?
Honestly, I don't know. What do you think I should do?
Well, I can't make the decision for you. It is your life.
The deadline to submit the paperwork is today at 3.
Don't worry about it. I know you'll make the right decision. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll plan a big celebration dinner, and you can invite whoever you want.
Okay. Bye, Mama.
Bye, baby.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Grandma. I want to invite you to dinner tonight.
Dinner? What's the occasion?
I was offered full scholarships for basketball and another for academics.
Paul, that's wonderful. Which one are you going to accept?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Well, Paul, you just pray about it and wait on the Lord. He knows best.
Okay, I will.
I am so proud of you. I will definitely be there around 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay, son.
Okay, see you later.
Take care.
Grace, what are you doing here?
Hi, Priscilla. May I come in? I need to talk to you about something.
Honey, you can come in, but Paul's not here right now.
No, I waited for Paul to leave.
Okay, well, what do you want to talk about?
My son, Jesse. He's being released from prison today.
Okay, and
he wants to see Paul. How do you think Paul will feel about that?
well, I don't know how he would feel about that, but I sure know how I would feel about that. I don't want him anywhere near Paul.
Priscilla, Jesse is Paul's father.
In name only. You know, he is the reason why my son has been without a father for 10 years.
Priscilla, everybody makes mistakes, even you.
Well, this is not about me. This is about Jesse. And I don't want him distracting Paul. You know, Paul has an important decision to make about his life.
I know. Paul told me about the 2 scholarships. I am so proud of him.
I am too, and that's why I don't want Jesse distracting him. But I tell you what, I'll tell Paul, and he can make a decision whether or not he wants to see his father.
Okay, Priscilla, fair enough.
What up, Bob?
My man, Tim. What's happening? Haha, you alright? How much money you make last night? My man, been waiting on you, boy. It's like $50 here, man.
Yeah, I can't find any customers.
Did you go to school I told you about?
Yeah, they were just kids.
So what? Customers come in all ages and sizes. We don't discriminate.
But if they get hooked, it might ruin their future.
Who cares? That's not your problem. That's their problem. Your job is to sell it to them. Period. I can't keep carrying you, man. You're gonna get us both killed.
What you mean?
What I mean, the boss expects results. He don't fire people. He kill them. Got it? I gotta go, man. Boss wants to see me, man. Don't forget what I said.
What's up, Tim?
What's up, Paul?
Everything's good. What's up with you?
Same old, same old. You big shot, about to be the next pro athlete.
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah, word travels fast. The whole neighborhood talking about it. All 10 years.
Now wait a minute. I haven't decided if I'll accept the scholarship or not.
What is there to think about?
You know I've always wanted to be a doctor.
That's a distant memory, and the girl she'll get.
You know I'm with Valerie, man.
She is pretty, but I'll limit yourself.
Because she's worth it? Why do you think? When you gonna get yourself together, man?
Everybody is not meant to have a perfect life like you, Paul.
Perfect? That's not my life.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to you later, alright?
Okay, let me.
Some guys have all the luck, right?
It's cool. Paul deserves it.
Who do you think you're fooling? Admit it. Some guys have all the luck.
Yeah.
He has the smarts, the looks, the girl, and his future handed to him on a silver platter. What do you have? It's not fair.
He's my friend, okay?
Some friend, he has everything and brags about it to his friend who has nothing. People like you and me, we have to fight for everything.
Well,
What makes him so special? You know his father just got out of prison.
no, he didn't say anything about that.
Oh yeah, he won't have time for you now.
You know that. Who are you?
Somebody who can see you're having a hard time today.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. Your so-called friend has a perfect life and your life is crap. Bobby wants you to keep selling and you want out.
How do you know that?
I make a point of trying to help people when they have nowhere else to go.
You can't help me. Pretty much a dead man walking.
Well, you're right. There is no way out, but you can take control of the situation.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't have to wait and let them kill you like a punk. You can take your own self out and then they have nothing.
You mean kill myself?
Yeah. You'll be reunited with your mother and you'll go out like a hero.
I don't know. Sounds a little drastic.
It is. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Here, take this. It'll make it easier for you to go through with it. You won't feel a thing.
Alright, thanks.
You're Jesse, Paul's father, right?
Yeah, boy. Who are you?
Me? I'm nobody compared to you. Did you know Paul was offered a scholarship to play basketball?
My Paul?
Yep. You're going to be the father of a future NBA player. Imagine having season tickets. Beautiful women. You name it.
I didn't know nothing about that scholarship. I could be living that good life.
You deserve it too. I'm sure he gets his talent from you. Everybody will be reminded you were a star player in your day, and all you have to do is convince Paul to
I was the man back in the day. think I talked to him about it.
Get these keys out so this door open. Whew. Whew. Mercy. Whew. Whew. Jesse!
Mama, let me get those bags.
Oh, how did you get here, son?
Friend dropped me off.
Oh, let me open this door. Okay. Okay. Come on in. Whew. Come on in, son. Put those bags down there on the table. And close that door, please. Okay. Give me a hug.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, son, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
You hungry? I can fix you something?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I already grabbed something.
Okay.
But I kind of wanted to see my son.
Well, Paul's not home right now, Jesse. Sit down for a minute. Let's talk.
What's wrong, Ma?
I just don't want you to expect too much.
But I've missed him. He's my son.
I know. But you have been away for 10 years. And Paul is not a little boy anymore. He's a young man.
I understand that. But surely he wants to see his father, right?
Well, I just told Priscilla you were getting out. She wasn't too thrilled about it.
That woman sure can't hold a grudge. What does she have to say?
Priscilla said she didn't want you around Paul.
Are you serious? He's my son.
Calm down, Jesse. Calm down. Paul is old enough to make that decision himself.
I need to talk to him about the scholarship business. I heard he got offered a basketball scholarship, and he needs to take it.
Wait a minute, Jesse. We have to let Paul decide. It's his future.
No, Mom. He can make thousands as a doctor. But as a pro ball player, he could make millions. He's my son. I know what's best for him.
Apparently not. What's best is for Paul to decide. Don't you try to force your opinion on him, Jesse. It won't work.
Valerie today?
Not today, why?
I saw Ashley flirting with Paul earlier.
Wait, are you sure she was flirting?
Yes, she was laughing at everything he was saying and telling him how great he is. Whatever.
Well, she does that with all the popular boys. It's probably no big deal.
Girl, please. I know her type. She wants him.
Well, it won't hurt to give Valerie a heads up.
I started to go over there earlier and ask Paul where Valerie was, but he was just sitting there listening to all those lies.
I can't stand girls like her.
Me neither. I told Valerie she could do better. I was just saying.
Valerie.
Hey, where are you two going?
We were looking for you. I saw Ashley flirting with Paul.
When? I haven't talked to him today.
Maybe because he was with her.
I saw them earlier. Paul looked like he was enjoying himself too.
I can't believe him and with her out of all people.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's no telling what's going on behind closed doors.
Speak of the devil, I can't deal with him right now.
Somebody's at the door. Oh, hi, Paul.
Hey, Grandma.
Come on in.
Hey, Dad.
Well, hi, son. How are you?
I'm good.
See, you've become a man.
Well, it has been 10 years.
It has. I've missed you. Mom tells me you've been offered a couple scholarships. One for biology and even one for basketball.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what I'll do yet.
You know how good you have to be offered a basketball scholarship?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's for me. I really want to be a doctor.
Why waste your time with that when you could get a chance to play pro ball?
I don't consider it a waste of time. I'd be saving lives.
Man, let someone else do that. Here's an opportunity for you to play pro ball. And that little girlfriend I've heard about, you need to leave her alone as well.
Like I said, I haven't decided what I'll do yet. You're not going to come here after 10 years trying to tell me what to do.
What did you say? You may get away with that back talk with your mother, but you're going to respect me, son. Am I understood?
Both of you, just calm down. Calm down. Now, Jesse, if Paul wants to be a doctor, he'll be a doctor. It's his decision.
Nah, Ma. Y'all women have coddled him long enough in his life. He needs a man in his life to help steer him in the right direction.
I believe you're 10 years too late for that.
Paul! Now that's enough. You will honor your father.
But Grandma,
The commandment says, honor your father and mother, that your days may be long on this earth.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, why don't you go on home? I want to talk to your dad.
Yes, ma'am.
Sit down, son. Sit down.
Mama, he needs to learn to do what I tell him to do.
Jesse, Paul is not a little boy anymore. You have to let him live his own life and make his own decisions.
But he's better off being a pro basketball player.
And you would have been better off not going to prison. You can't live his life for him, Jesse. Paul has wanted to be a doctor since he was 5 years old.
No disrespect, Mom, but you're not his father. And I don't need or want your advice.
Jesse Tate, I'm still your mother, and you will show me respect. That commandment applies to you, too. If you want to live long on this earth, you better honor your mother.
I'm not trying to hear that church stuff.
Jesse, you were raised in the church. Have you forgotten? I don't know what you did while you were in prison, but I'm going to tell you this. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am. I guess I just didn't expect so much resistance from him.
Jesse, you need to get back in the Word. When you're talking to Paul, remember Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man, I knew I'd run into you sooner or later.
I don't even want to argue with you.
Well, what do you want then?
We need to talk about Paul's future.
You don't need to worry about Paul's future. I took care of him for the last 10 years, and I certainly don't need your help now.
He wants to throw away an opportunity to play pro ball.
If that's what he chooses to do, it is his life, not yours and not mine.
That doesn't even make sense, though.
He
wouldn't have to worry about money.
It doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense. If you knew anything about your son, you know how long he wanted to be a doctor. And how selfish of you to make him do what you want him to do.
Selfish? I'm trying to look out for what's best for him. He wouldn't have to worry about money.
Money isn't everything, Jesse. And had you known that, maybe you wouldn't have ended up in jail. Man, you always trying to take the easy way out.
Priscilla, you ain't perfect, you know.
Well, maybe not. But I will stand behind Paul whatever he decides to do. And if you can't do that, you need to stay out of his life.
What's up, Chuck? You want to see me?
Yeah. What's up with this kid? Is he making money or what?
I'm showing him the ropes, you know, the basics.
Well, he needs to learn quick. I've got some product that needs to be moved.
He'd be alright. He just need a little more time.
Man, a little more time? He's running out of time.
Chuck, he just lost his mother. He never knew his father. He's going through a rough time right now.
A mama's boy. He needs to toughen up. Look, Bobby, get him to where he needs to be or I will. You feel me?
Yeah, Chuck. He be alright.
I mean it, Bobby. This is not a support group. He's got to pull his weight just like everybody else.
Sure thing, Chuck.
difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
Hey, Jesse. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to bother you. I know you just got out.
I'm just trying to get my life together. You made this sound important. What's up?
It is important. There's a lot going on.
Heard about Angela. Sorry for your loss.
Thanks. My sister really cared about you.
I know. I hated the way things went down between us. But what was I supposed to do? I was married.
I remember. There was a lot of drama. Then my sister got pregnant. Now she's gone. And now my nephew Tim lives with me.
Is that temporary? How's he doing?
I told him he can stay as long as he stays out of trouble. But he's hanging out with Bobby.
If he's hanging out with that dude Bobby, he's bound for trouble.
That's why I was hoping you could talk to him.
What can I say to him? You know I just got out.
This is important, Jesse.
I know it may be important, but you asking a whole lot, Gail. Why don't you ask his father to step in? I'm trying to take some time and mend my relationship with my son, Paul. Why should I sacrifice time with my son for Tim?
Because Tim is also your son.
What?
Angela didn't want to ruin your marriage, so she lied. And she said Tim wasn't yours.
Nah, I don't believe this.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, sweetheart. How's my favorite daughter?
Dad, I'm your only daughter.
Uh-oh. Someone's not in a good mood today. What's wrong?
I told you I had an audition, but it doesn't matter. I didn't get the part.
Oh, is that all?
What do you mean is that all? How can I become an actress and no one will hire me?
Baby, acting is a hard field to get into. You need a backup plan. Why don't you go to law school? It'd be nice to have a lawyer in the family.
You don't think I'd be a good actress?
I didn't say that, Valerie. I'm just saying you may be better off pursuing a more stable career.
Oh, great. My own father doesn't believe in me.
Calm down, Valerie. Baby, I'm just concerned about your future.
Whatever.
This song is not for you. If you never cried a river or had your heart broken in two, this song is not for you. If every day you wake up the skies are blue, but this is for anyone. No matter how you break, the pain won't let you get through.
Hey Valerie, we got your text. How was the audition?
Don't ask.
What happened?
The casting calls for someone cute and petite. I read the part perfectly.
Did they say why you didn't get the part?
They said if I was 10 pounds lighter, I'd be perfect.
What? Are they blind or insane? You clearly don't need to lose any weight.
That's what I thought. I was so disappointed.
Forget about them. There will be other auditions.
Yeah, do you want to come to our photo shoot?
No, I got some things to do, but call me later and tell me how it went.
Okay, we will.
See you later.
If you're not judging others, but you make the same mistake. Song is not for you.
Excuse me. I don't mean to bother you, but I had to meet you. Are you a model?
No, yeah, right.
I'm serious. You're very pretty. Are you an actress? No. You should be in movies. No need to let your looks go to waste. Do you have an agent?
I went on an audition today, but I got turned down.
What? Who was conducting the audition? Stevie Wonder?
No, I guess they were just looking for a Pacific type.
Well, you know what? Today just happens to be your lucky day. I know an agent who can get you an acting job.
Thank you.
Hi, Grace. I saw you pull up. Come on in.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hi there.
Whew. I had to get out of my apartment.
Oh, what's wrong? Have a seat.
My son Jesse just got out of prison, and he's already gotten into an argument with Paul.
You're kidding. I thought they would be so happy to see each other.
Well, you know, Paul is still hurt because he was just a little boy when Jesse went to prison. But now that Jesse's back, Jesse thinks he can tell Paul what to do. And Priscilla, Paul's mother, she doesn't want Jesse around Paul. Sarah is just a mess.
Oh, that's a lot of drama, Grace. Especially with this being Jesse's first day out. But don't get discouraged. They just need to spend a little time with one another.
No, what Jesse needs to do, Jesse needs to back off. He wants Paul to play professional basketball. And I told him that that was Paul's decision. You know Paul has always wanted to be a doctor.
I remember. He wanted to be a cardiologist. Did he change his mind?
No, but I think he's a little intrigued about the idea of being a professional basketball player. You know, being a doctor has always been his passion. And if that's what he chooses, Jesse needs to accept it.
I agree. But just remember, this too shall pass. God is in control. And if there's anything I can do to help Grace, please let me know.
Sarah, you're such a good friend. Come on, let's go get some lunch.
Okay, I'll grab my things.
Okay, I'll get my coat and my purse.
Okay, all right.
Stephanie, did you get Valerie's text?
She's meeting an agent that she was referred to.
Who is the agent and who referred her to her?
Her text doesn't say.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Me too. We don't even know their names.
Where is she going to meet them?
Maybe Paul knows. Let's ask him. Paul.
Hey, what's up? I'm in a hurry. I need to turn in these forms.
Have you heard from Valerie?
No. I tried calling, but she didn't answer.
Maybe because she was all up in Ashley's face.
What are you talking about? She was telling me about her brother who plays basketball. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We're really worried about Valerie.
Why? What happened?
Somebody gave her a card about acting, and she went to see the agent.
Wait a minute. Who? What agent?
We don't know.
You mean you didn't get anybody's name? Where's she meeting this agent?
We don't know.
Her text doesn't say.
So you mean to tell me she went to meet a total stranger by herself and nobody knows who or where she went?
Yes.
This could not be happening. Valerie, where are you? Call me as soon as you get this message. I hope you're okay.
Hey, Paul, have you seen Valerie?
No, Mr. Scott. I'm looking for her too.
Call me Eddie, remember? She said she was going to meet with an agent. And I've been calling her, but she's not answering. Where'd she go?
I'm sorry, Eddie. I don't know where a meeting is. I just found out about it.
Well, what's the name of the agency or the agent?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm worried.
How could you not know? You're her boyfriend.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get more information.
You told me you would look out for my daughter. Now you're telling me she went to meet with somebody and you don't know who or where?
Yes. I'm just as worried as you are.
And you know what, man? Getting angry won't solve anything. I'm going to call the agency that she mentioned to me.
Okay. I'll meet you at your house just in case she shows up.
Okay, bet.
Mama.
Jesse.
I've been looking all over for you.
Well, you know I meet with my prayer partners around this time every week.
Yeah, but I thought that might have ended about an hour ago.
Jesse, our family needs much prayer right now.
You just don't know. That's why I'm here. I got something to tell you.
Jesse, you and Paul didn't get into it again, did you?
No, Mama, no. Mama, I have another son.
When did you have time to make a child? You've been in prison the last 10 years.
I know. He's actually older. 18 to be exact.
18? That's the same age as Paul. Really, Jesse, you weren't raised to behave like that.
That one decision has caused a whole lot of problems between Priscilla and me.
Priscilla knows?
Yes. I had to tell her. I told her first.
Well, who is this boy, and where is he now?
It's Paul's best friend, Tim.
Tim is my grandson?
Yes, ma'am. His Aunt Gail told me a little bit earlier. I thought it could have been when his mom got pregnant, but she said it wasn't mine.
Well, didn't his mother die recently?
About 3 months ago, she died of lung cancer. Tim hasn't been back to school since. He's been hanging out with that guy Bobby a whole lot.
Come on, Jesse. Let's pray.
Valerie? Hi.
Hi, you look familiar.
I'm Gail, Tim's aunt.
Oh yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Look at you. You have grown up. And so pretty.
Thanks, you look really nice too.
Thanks. How is school?
It's fine. I can't wait to graduate and pursue acting.
How exciting. Do you have an agent?
No, but I'm on my way to go meet with an agent.
Really? Which one?
This one.
You are not going there.
Why not?
This man has been suspected of trafficking girls to different countries.
Oh my gosh, what? Are you serious?
Yes, I read an article online this morning.
I meant to look him up earlier, but my phone died. I'm so happy I ran into you. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, you gotta be more careful, okay?
Okay, I will.
Who are you? How did you get here?
My name is Matthew. I came to talk to you.
Man, I don't know you. We don't have a thing to talk about.
You need to let Tim go.
Tim? The kid Bobby brought in here?
That's right. You know this is not right for his life. Plus, God has other plans for him.
No, I have plans for him. I hear he's a math whiz. He's got a perfect score in math on his SAT. You know, he may not be good at selling, but I can use him elsewhere in my organization.
Chuck, there's no one greater than God, and he have a purpose for Tim. What you need to do is release him. And Chuck, I promise you, he will be returned to his family with or without your consent.
Get out of my office.
Paul, what are you doing here?
Thank God you're okay.
Of course I'm okay. Why wouldn't I be?
Stephanie and Felicia said you were meeting a stranger by yourself. We didn't know anything about these people. I was worried. Why didn't you answer my calls?
Because my phone died and I didn't have my charger.
What? Do you know what could have happened?
Yes, I know. It was stupid. I won't do that again.
So, what happened with the agent?
Okay, don't flip out. Byron's Tim's Aunt Gail, and she told me the man that was posing as an agent was suspected of trafficking girls to other countries.
What? What were you thinking, Valerie?
I mean, Stephanie and Felicia were modeling. I guess I was jealous.
You can't make spur-of-the-moment decisions based on other people's lives.
I know. If Gail wasn't there, I don't know what would have happened.
I'm just glad God was watching over you.
Me too. I called my dad and told him I was okay.
Yeah. He was really upset with me. Oh, I forgot I had to meet Tim at the church. He sounded weird.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Sorry I'm late, man. I had an emergency with Val.
Hey, Tim, I'm sorry.
It's cool. I thought you might have been with your dad.
Oh, you heard about that? Yeah, well, let's just say it wasn't a happy reunion. So what's up, man?
Paul, I think I'm in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Bobby is riding my back about not selling enough.
What do you expect? That's what dealers do.
Yeah, but he want me to sell to kids.
Kids? Like children?
He told me to go to junior high schools. I don't think the drug game is for me.
I could have told you that.
Bobby pretty much told me the boss would kill me if I don't sell more.
Yeah, he's ruthless. He killed that one guy, Alonzo, 2 years ago. Nobody could prove it. Everybody knows.
All right. But I've given it some thought, you know. If I killed myself, then I still have my pride.
What? Suicide? No, man, that's not the answer.
No, Tim.
If that's not the answer, then what is?
What, you missed your deadline?
You gotta go and handle that.
Nah, man, this is more important. We have to do something. What if we set Chuck up? Or better yet, we could take him out ourselves.
No, Paul, you can't throw your life away.
Yeah, Valerie is right, man. I need a miracle to get out of this one.
Does someone need a miracle?
Who are you? Matthew?
You know him?
Yeah, we met under similar circumstances.
Tim, you've done this all wrong. There's some problem you can't handle alone. There's only one thing to do for a problem like that.
And what is that?
Turn to God.
It won't work.
How do you know? Have you tried?
No, I never got saved. Thought about it when I got older, but now I might not see my next birthday.
Tim, you need to stop listening to the devil's lies. There's nothing too hard for God. In 2 Thessalonians 3rd chapter, 3rd verse, it says, "For the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen and protect you against the evil one." It's not too late to be saved. Tim, if you really want to be saved, we can get that done right now.
I know I need to be saved. What do I have to do?
Well, let's turn to Romans 10th chapter, 9th and 10th verse. It says that you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. For with the heart one believes into righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made into salvation. Tim, do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand. I know I'm a sinner, and I do believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. Matthew, I know I need to be saved.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord. You are saved. Tim, continue trusting in the Lord. He never failed. Now, I want all of you to listen carefully to this message coming from my friend.
have to do now?
Gonna tell Bobby you quitting?
Yeah. I'm not scared anymore. God is with me.
What you gonna do after that?
Hopefully go back to school and graduate with Paul.
Okay, man. Keep me posted.
Yeah.
Paul, you missed the deadline to turn in your papers for the scholarship.
I know. All I can do is pray things will work out right now. I'll go down to the school, see if I can get things straightened out.
Okay, I'll meet you at your house.
Jesse. What's up, man? What's up, man? Yeah, just got out.
What? You look good. Cool, man. Boss expecting you. You know what I mean, man?
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Get back with me, man. Yeah, all right. Later. JT! It's been a long time.
10 years.
Hey, man. Thanks for looking out after my nephew while you're inside.
He's a good guy. Just young.
Yeah, but he's a hothead. Is there anything I should know?
Nah, he's cool.
So what's up, JT? I don't think you're trying to get into business.
Came to ask you a favor.
Oh, what do you need?
Nah, it's not like that. It's a different kind of favor. It's about Tim.
Tim, let me guess. The young dude Bobby recruited.
Yeah. I need him pulled out, man.
Come on, man. You know there's only one way out.
I need you to do me this favor. Like how I looked out for your nephew.
Man, what's up about this kid? Does he have the secret trust fund or something?
He's been through a lot, Chuck.
So, haven't we all? Why do you care?
He's my son, man.
What?
I just found out.
How?
His mom's sister, Gail.
Oh, that's right. Forgot you had a thing with his mom. Have you told him?
No, not yet. Look, Chuck, we go way back. I just did 10 years. The drugs weren't mine. They were yours.
True that. Okay, consider him out. To tell you the truth, I haven't had a good night's sleep since Bobby brought him in. I'll tell Bobby to cut him loose.
Thanks, man.
We're even now.
Hey, Tim. I'm Paul's father.
Hey, Mr. Tate. Paul's in the sanctuary, Valerie.
Thanks. Tim, if you got a minute, I'd like to talk to you and Paul for a second.
Okay. Let me go right now.
Dad, what are you doing here?
I needed to come and talk to you and Tim for a minute. Hi. You must be Valerie.
Yes, hi.
What's wrong? Why do you need to talk to Tim?
Nothing's wrong.
I'm gonna meet you at your house.
Okay. Okay, Dad. What is this about?
I don't exactly know how to tell you guys this, so I'm gonna just come out and say it. I found out earlier today that, Tim, I'm your father.
What?
My mom told me my dad ain't want nothing to do with me.
Dad, is this true?
No, Paul. It's a complicated situation. See, me and your mother was having some problems. And Tim, I never should have got involved with your mother while I was still married.
That is so messed up. How could you do that to Mom? She and his mom were friends. You ruined their friendship and broke up our family.
I'm not proud of it. I just wish that I can be a better man moving forward from today.
Well, how did you find out I'm your son?
Your Aunt Gail told me earlier. She said your mom swore her to secrecy. She said that she felt you needed to know.
So, we're brothers?
Can't believe it.
Yeah. I got a lot of making up to do. But hopefully both of you are willing to give me a chance.
How can I respect you taking responsibility for your actions? I've got to go. But you'll be at dinner tonight, right?
I'll be there.
Welcome to the family, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, talk.
How you doing, Tim?
I'm okay. I got saved today, and you know, things are already looking up.
Man, that's good. I'm proud of you. Your grandmother would be proud of you, too. I got saved when I was about your age. Seems like I find myself turning back to God now more than ever. At least that's one thing we got in common.
That's a start. You know, I lost my mom, but God sent me a father. I just got one more thing to take care of.
God has that situation with Bobby under control. You'll see.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Tate.
You're my son. Call me Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Seems like I've been doing a lot more reading of the Bible lately, and I came across this scripture. I'd like to share it with you. It's Proverbs, the 14th chapter, verse 26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Remember that.
Okay. See you later.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Paul.
Sorry I'm late. I was at school.
Valerie told me what happened. How did everything turn out?
Well, actually.
First off, son, I need to apologize to you. I never should have tried to run your life. And I want you to know that whatever decision that you've made, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that.
So Paul, what happened?
Well, I missed the deadline to submit the paperwork for both scholarships.
Oh.
It was nobody's fault.
So, wait a minute. You won't be going to college?
Actually, I will. Grandma's friend has a cousin who was able to get the deadline pushed back. She said Grandma's prayer group helped her out when she was sick, and they allowed me to submit the paperwork. Thank you, Miss Smith.
All right. Good deal.
Yes. You are so welcome, Paul. I know you're going to do well. Your grandmother is so proud of all of her grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
Grandma, you have been busy. The school told me you spoke to them on my behalf, and now they allow me to take a test to finish the first semester. Then I'll finish the second semester, and then I'll graduate.
Oh, all right.
What do you think you want to do after that, Tim?
Well, I would like to start a non-profit for boys, you know, just to keep them on the right track.
Man, that would be good. Whatever happened with that situation with Bobby?
Well, he told me I'm not cut out for that life, so he cut me loose.
Son, didn't I tell you everything will work out?
Praise God! Praise God!
Okay, everybody. The moment of truth has come. I know you've all been wondering which scholarship I picked, so.
Come on, everybody, put your hands on this. Come on. Put your hands on it. Pass the heads and pass the key. Making the devil real mad. Check this.
Won't you stop shouting?